What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this DCEU and Marvel Comics video. So if you're new to the channel, please do drop a like and please do subscribe down below. So big things are happening. We have had a hell of a lot happen this week in comics. Marvel Comics especially is getting good. They are really heating up here in Marvel Legacy. It started off amazingly with Marvel Legacy, the kind of one-shot DC Rebirth ripoff that we got, which was actually really good. I actually really did enjoy it, and it's showing us that we're getting possibly the Fantastic Four. I say possibly, we are getting the Fantastic Four return, we just don't know when. And we've had people like Tony Stark return. We've also got really weird here, but in each selected issue in the months to come, we've got special post-credits scenes. There aren't really many credits in the comics. They're usually quite kind of at the start. But in the post-credit scenes, we're seeing Wolverine, the original OG Wolverine. Not Old Man Logan, who is plucked from the Old Man Logan multiverse world in Secret Wars, but the actual Logan who died due to poisoning and things like that. So he is briefly returning, and he has an Infinity Stone on his person. So he has that, and he is able to, and we've also seen in possibly the last Guardians of the Galaxy comic for quite some time, considering that it is cancelled, that they also have a stone, and Drax the Destroyer is in charge of that, and Adam Warlock has returned. So yes, humongous things returning here. They are the X-Men as well in the Phoenix Resurrection story. Fantastic comic. Go and read it. I have to say, they are doing a great job. They are doing a bang-up job here, Marvel. I have to say, we've been very negative towards you so far, haven't we, on this channel, in your comics. The film's great. Comics, very kind of wishy-washy, but you're doing a great job. I actually look forward to reading each issue of Marvel each week now. I'm super excited. And one of the biggest things here, so if you don't know, we're leading up to the final Infinity Gem storyline. This is going to be the last one ever, and the actual creator of the Infinity Wars and Thanos has left, but he's left us with a brand new storyline that is shaping up. We're not sure where it's going to go, but there are the Infinity Stones across the world and across the Marvel Universe, and they are having to be found by everyone. And it's quite big that this is being set up. We've got post-credit scenes, major returns, and I'm expecting this may return to the pre-Marvel Now and even Secret Wars continuity. I'm expecting big things from this. But what has happened in the lead up to this? We have had Thanos, and Thanos has been his comic, that is Thanos, and it has been stunning. It has been a really good read. If you haven't read any of Thanos, obviously start at issue 1. It has been great. A lot of real kind of joy to read, because this Titan is a badass. And now we are seeing him fight Ghost Rider, and he actually has Ghost Rider with him. And what has happened in Thanos, this issue in 14 that's come out this week, we've actually seen his real name be revealed. So we see an old Thanos, and he's conquered everything. He has killed everyone, and everyone is completely and utterly totally dead. And we suddenly see the younger version, so our sort of current timeline version of Thanos appears, and well, he's there chilling out. I say chilling out, he's fighting his older self. But in this comic, we reveal his original name. So we find out that his mother, when Thanos was born, she started to go mad, and she said and uttered the word Thanos, which came to her, and then that stuck in his mind, and that became his name. So that became how he titled himself, but she had an original name for him, and this is weird. So she originally wanted to call him Dion. So she wanted to call him Dion. What? I don't understand. But I think that this is... Now, you wonder, why would you even reveal this for such a kind of lame original moniker? But what I'm thinking here is that we are actually going to be getting a hint as to who Thanos really is. Now, his mother went mad and obviously uttered the word Thanos. Thanos is the Mad Titan. And with this final Infinity War storyline, I think we're actually going to learn who Thanos really is. Where did this name actually come from? So that's really, really cool there, I think. We've also had major news here that Geoff Johns is actually no longer in charge of DC movies. Now, this is huge. I mean, earlier on last year, when we had this announcement that Geoff Johns was actually in charge of DC movies, well, I was really excited because, well, he is the architect of Flashpoint and New 52 and things like that. He's created some of the greatest comics we've ever read. He's currently writing Doomsday Clock at the moment, which is possibly one of the greatest comics I've ever read. I'm really enjoying it, although the comic of the year obviously goes to Mr. Miracle, considering that was the greatest comic of 2017, although Batman White Knight is close behind it. But Geoff Johns will no longer be in charge of the movies here at DC, and Warner Brothers have put in charge Walter Hamada. So Walter Hamada is a big name in horror. So he was the producer of It, which was an out of nowhere juggernaut. This was a juggernaut. For a horror movie to do this well, it really is unprecedented. He was also a producer for The Conjuring, which then links him with James Wan. Now, James Wan is, of course, he's created Aquaman. That has now wrapped and things like that. And time will only tell if Aquaman does any good, which I'm hoping it will, because The Conjuring movies are really good, and these guys have been involved in that and things like that. So I'm really expecting. And the word is that DC are completely frustrated at Justice League's woeful performance. Now, it made a lot of money, but it's not Justice League tentpole figures. I mean, Thor Ragnarok did better than that, and Thor, who is, by all intents and purposes, a B-level MCU character, well, yeah, if you're beaten by him, then it's not good at all. Justice League is, of course, iconic, and it is up there, of course, with the Avengers teams. So it's not looking good for Warner Brothers now. So Warner Brothers have appointed someone who has created some really top-class movies here. Of course, we've got Aquaman, Shazam, and Wonder Woman 2, who are currently finished or in development. And there's loads of others as well, of course, with Flashpoint supposedly being the retcon version of this. So, time will only tell. I believe that Geoff Johns only came in kind of halfway through. We've still got Christopher Nolan, who is a producer on these movies as well. So, I'm not sure if this will be the big thing that Warner Brothers were hoping, because they're kind of like halfway through. The only thing they can really do, if they really want to have a complete raid wipe, is really just start completely again. But obviously, they've invested way too much money in this, of course, to simply just give up. So, sorry, Geoff Johns. Maybe this is just him wanting to step down, because really he can focus on comics and things like that. But DC Comics are trouncing Marvel in critical and sales as well. So that is it for this video. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.